Alright, so here I have this a PS5 console. This is the digital editions. Yes, it's this bundle with God of War Ragnarok. Sorry, let me raise the camera a little higher. Okay. So as you can see, I just ordered on Amazon. I was really lucky that as soon as I hit the invitation, then it just took about like I think 2 days. Then I received the email and saying that I'm eligible to buy the PS5 console on the Amazon website, and here it is. It just arrived in a few days. All right, so yeah, this is the front cover of the God of War Ragnarok. Yes, of course, it does come with like a DualSense controllers, the console itself, PS5, and here are all the features. Like you can run like 8Ks, 4Ks, 120 frames per second, HDR. This is a disc-free console, which means that it has no a Blu-ray player. So yeah, you can't play the game with a physical disc, but instead, you have to actually have a internet connection as well as a PSN account to buy the games online, and then you can play itself with a SSDs, which I'm really familiar with. Like PC, for example, because I don't really use the Blu-ray players. Anyway, let's turn on to the side. As usual, just a PS5s. Yeah, you do get a console, a DualSense controller, and I believe this comes with a digital voucher code, which you can redeem it on the website. Although you do need to have an active interconnection to redeem it on your PSN account. All right, let's turn on the back. Yep, really cool artwork. Santa Monica Studios did a really good job with this graphic style. I love the graphics, the stories, and of course I still love the Norse mythology. But of course I'm really familiar with Greek mythology because I did come from I believe it was a PS2 if I remember. I know it's really been a long time. But yeah, it's good to be back, playing God of War because I did enjoy all God of War series, like God of War 1, 2, 3. Then we got like Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Spartos. I did not get a chance to play. Was it I can't God of War Ascension? Well actually I did play it. Was it? I believe it's a subscription service, but then I don't have like a physical version. But yeah, I still enjoyed the game. Then of course I did play the God of War for the Steam version. Then of course I can't wait to play this on PS5. So yeah. Other than that, I believe it's time to open the box and we'll see what it looks like. Alright guys, so I got everything out of the box and I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. Okay, so right here, this is the God of War Ragnarok. When you buy this as a bundle edition of the PS5 console, yes, it does come with a digital voucher code, and it says you have to scratch right here for the pins. Yeah, this is where you type in the code, you redeem it, and it goes into your PSN account. Yeah, you just follow these instructions. Open the account, which is a PlayStation Network, or use your existing PSN account, which I do have it, from PS5 console or PC. You access a PlayStation Store, select redeem codes, and you just enter the codes provided right here, which I'm not going to scratch it and show off in public. But yeah, so that's the game right here. All right, next we have is standard, power plug. Yep, this is where you hook up your PS5. I think it's a power brick. No, I think it's a console. And then this right here, this is where you plug in your power strip or power lids. Okay, next we have USB-C to USB-A cable. This is where you hook up your DualSense controllers, and you can connect your PS5 console, and of course you can do it on the PC as long as it's compatible with USB-A connection. Okay, so next we have is standard DualSense controllers. If you actually watch my other video where I showed a DualSense Edge wireless controllers, yes, I do have it on my channel. But right now I just want to focus on this controller. Yeah, so this is a standard DualSense controllers. It's got this white color schemes. I love it. The D-pads, feels nice. The buttons are just very comfortable. It's good tactile feels. Then you got this analog sticks. Yep, there's no drips or anything. Well, of course I can't test it until I actually turn on my console. And right here, this is the PS logo, and I believe down here this is where you mute the microphones, and you can also hook up your headphone jack. And down here, this is where you line up with these magnets, which you can recharge your controller with a DualSense charging station. You can just buy it from Amazon for like $30 US, not too expensive. Okay, so top right here, this is a USB-C connection. Of course, you do need to use a cable to not only you recharge the battery, but you also need to update the latest firmware on your console. Okay, so on these sides you got the standard R1 L1 buttons. Then down here, this is the L1 L2 triggers and R2 triggers. And unfortunately, it does not include the back buttons, which you can only get it on DualSense Edge wireless controllers, which I do have it with me. Give me one sec. So this example, this is the most expensive controller. This is about like $200 US. Yeah, it does come with extra button function. That was like the FM buttons, and as well as the back buttons. I do love the half dome back buttons, and of course you can mess up with the strokes sensitivity. So you could do high, medium, or low strokes. But I personally like the really low strokes because I like to press the triggers a lot quicker. But yeah, and of course I do need a PS5 console to update the controller profile internally, which unfortunately Sony does not provide a driver from software for like Windows 10 and Windows 11 PC. I don't know why, but yeah, unfortunately you do need a PS5 console to update the controller. All right, moving on. Alright, so here we have is a quick start guide, pretty much self-explanatory. How to set up your consoles, how to connect your PSN accounts. There's like parental controls, and it does come with like multiple languages as well. Yep, it shows you an example how to set it up. Pretty much straightforward, but I won't go into long details. Yep, right here, there's a safety guide. Okay, just be careful when you set up the consoles. Yep, pretty much straightforward. Yep. All right, next I believe looks like some sort of, I don't know, I think it's a base plate. I don't know. I have to refer back to the user's manual. So yeah. I think this is some sort of base plate, But yeah, it does come with the rubber feet. But yeah, I will go, like refer back to the manual. Anyway, next up we have is a standard HDMI cable. You will need this to plug into your console, and of course you can hook onto your a TV or your PC monitor, which I do have a 4K 140 Hz IPS monitor, and it does support HDR10. So yeah, I'm just really fortunate that I do have a 4K, 140 Hz IPS monitor. All right, so last but not least, we have is the PS5 console. Okay, let me take this out of the way. Just let me turn this over. Gotta be more careful. Alright, so here it is, a PS5, a digital edition console. Alright, so let's try and face it this way so you guys get an idea of what it looks like. Okay, it just doesn't feel extremely too heavy, but still on the hefty side. Okay, so here on the back we have his power connection, HDMI connection. This is a standard RJ45. This is the Ethernet port. Yes, you do need it to, download games, play it, stream online. And down here we got 2 USB ports. And of course, yeah, it does come with a well ventilated, like heat sinks. To keep your system cool. Okay, let's try on this side. Okay, nothing important. Let's turn on the front. Okay, so we do have additional USB port, and I believe this is a USB-C connection. And if you look on the left, this is I believe this is a power button. Yeah, this is where you want to turn on your console. And then unfortunately it does not include the disc drive, because this is the digital edition. It means you cannot play the games with a physical disc, but instead you play the games digitally, which I don't have a problem with it. I don't really use disc, and I don't watch the Blu-rays. But other than that, yeah, I believe that's about it, Thank you guys for watching. That wraps up with this unboxing video. So, take care, take it easy, and stay safe. Thanks for watching.